The plan is I'm going to be moving back into my vans. Hello, my name is Melly. I am 34 years old, and at this moment, I'm making this video because I'm coming up against one of those crossroad moments in my life where I have to choose if I want to stay in my comfort, in what's familiar, in my safety, or if I want to be courageous and exit my comfort zone so that I can explore something new. And I'm choosing the latter, to explore something new. What does that mean? In the next few months, am going to be ending my lease here at my very comfortable home. I'm right on the water. I have a beautiful space that has the whole upper top floor. I have my own office, my own bathroom. It's a very ideal situation. But the truth is, I'm not genuinely happy. I'm not genuinely fulfilled. It feels like my beautiful home, this box, has become more of a prison than something that is expanding me because I spend so much time here. I'm an introvert. I became an introvert during COVID, and so I just spend all this time isolated at home alone because I work from home, so I don't leave very often. And it's become somewhat of a prison for me, and it feels like being a millennial, I just can't get ahead, and I don't want to use that as an excuse. It just feels like no matter how frugally I live, I'm not going to ever be able to own anything meaningful or significant in my life at this rate. I'm no stranger to travel, to change. I spent 6 years in my 20s being completely nomadic, traveling to 13 countries, living in a few of those. And it really expanded my mind and my sense of what's out there in the world and what's possible for your life. I moved back to Seattle about 7 or 8 years ago now, and in that time, I've just slowly felt my life force energy, my motivation, my excitement for life slowly dwindling in my comforts and in my safety. And so the plan is I'm going to be moving back into my van. So I spent a few seasons in my van, mostly around Northern California, trimming weed and going to festivals and traveling. But I consider that the before times, before COVID, when the world just was a lot more chill. It felt different than it does now with all the rules and inflation and all these crises happening. So I was traveling in my van in the before times, and I feel a little scared to do it again now in these after times because the world just feels more crazy and chaotic and, quite frankly, dangerous. And my van is not like, I'm going to show you because in this video, we're going to go work on my van with my parents to get it road ready and feeling comfortable. But my van is nothing luxurious. It's a 2000 Dodge Ram van, 1500. You can't stand up in it. It's not as spacious as like a Sprinter van, but I don't need much, you know? So the plan is I'm going to be moving back into my van. I can stay at my parents' house, and I've been looking into different farms that I can go live and work on in exchange for accommodation, in exchange for food. My dream, as I know so many of us have, is to live off the land in community, a more natural life, a slower pace of life. I really want to have a family. I really want to share my gifts. I really love nutrition and movement and exercise and holistic lifestyle, and I would love to share that more with people because I know I have a lot to offer. But when I'm in the city and we're all in these little tiny boxes, keeping to ourselves, and the norm isn't to acknowledge and communicate on a daily basis, I just feel like I'm shriveling. So this feels really scary. Like, I'm so scared. I'm really having to pull all of my courage out of this place inside of me that I know exists, but it's just become so buried underneath layers and layers of self-doubt and procrastination and self-sabotage, but it's there. So I'm pulling from my courage to make this big shift and basically drive off into the unknown to find and create the life that I know that I really want. So this is the first video that I'm making on this new channel, and I hope to keep it up because in the past I've tried to make videos and I know it's a lot of work, so I'm going to find a workflow that helps me stay up with it. And I want to bring you on this journey of leaving the city, leaving my comfortable lifestyle, and finding and creating what I know is possible, which is a more natural, holistic way of life around people that share my values. So thank you for being here. This is the beginning. I'm so scared, and I'm also completely committed to being vulnerable and sharing my whole process as I move through it in hopes of inspiring other people to also walk this path. If you feel it, if you know deep down that the life that you are currently living is not in alignment with your values, it's shrinking you, it's slowly killing you, it's making you small, then life puts us up to these crossroads sometimes and forces us to choose. And I have experienced over and over again the way that the universe catches you and supports you and guides you when you make decisions out of love and out of courage instead of out of fear and comfort. So come with me to my parents. I'm going to show you my van, and I'll give you a little walkthrough of what we're going to work on and how we're going to get it looking good, feeling good, being road ready so that I can feel safe and comfortable in it. So I'll see you there. All right, so I'm here with Alejandra, which is the name of my sweet, precious van. I've had her for coming up on 10 years now, which is a long ass time. And I'll give you a little tour. This is just your first glance. I need to get everything out, but there's the wall here. There's a custom table that a friend built for me, but the plan for this space actually is to create more of a permanent little kitchenette table here against this wall, and then I'll clear this stuff out so you can see better. But this is the bed here, and then there's some storage underneath. So this is her. She's, unsuspecting but mighty. And yes, we have a lot of cars at my parents' house. Yeah, some more storage under here. And so the plan is to install more of that permanent table / kitchenette on the back wall of the van. I'm also planning on probably today painting the ceiling white. It has a little bit of mold stains up there. So one thing about Alejandra is she leaks in the winter and water gets in and it gets a little bit moldy, which is not ideal. We're going to do a deep clean, so we're going to clean the outside, clean the inside. That's probably the first thing we're going to do, actually. And then another big project is I need to figure out a way to put in some reliable curtains. All right, let's get started. This is what it looks like all cleared out. Now she's looking like her best self. Come back. Yeah. What are we doing today?
We are cleaning out Vanny, washing, vacuuming, getting it all set up for the summer road trip.
This is my mama. She's the best mama there ever was.
Oh, thank you. My sweet Lou, anything for you.
All right. Washing this dirty girl.
Line this baby up for its road trip.
She's so dirty. We're about to make her so clean. This is what the inside looks like now that it's been all vacuumed out. As we got today, painted the ceiling. It looks so much better. And then we're starting to map out where things are going to go for the built-in kitchenette slash desk slash table that's going against this wall. It's going to come out to about here where the blue tape is. Everything looks really clean. And we're gonna start on the table another day because this took longer than we thought, so we're running out of time. But I'm super happy with how day one went.